Xiao Zhan became the #1 ranked celebrity in the Tencent Entertainment White Paper 2025. Not in a single category, not in a narrow field, but across 13 major rankings, including the highest and most comprehensive one, overall popularity. When Tencent released the report, there was no explosion of disbelief, no massive backlash, no heated controversy that spilled across platforms. And that absence of noise was meaningful, because for many observers, this outcome did not feel sudden. It felt like confirmation. The real question was never whether Xiao Zhan was popular. The real question is why, in a year defined by intense competition, fragmented attention, and rapidly shifting trends, the data from every major dimension of the entertainment ecosystem converged on the same individual. In 2025, Xiao Zhan was not the most visible celebrity on a daily basis. He did not appear relentlessly across every headline. He did not dominate trending lists through sheer frequency. Yet he stood at the center of public attention. That contrast reveals the nature of his position. In the modern entertainment industry, visibility and influence are often mistaken for the same thing. Visibility is loud. Influence is sustained. Tencent's measurement system is not designed to capture momentary noise. It tracks behavior over time, what people actively search for, what they choose to discuss repeatedly, what they return to after initial exposure fades. Across those indicators, Xiao Zhan ranked first. This suggests something critical. His attention was not forced, and it was not accidental. It was chosen. In 2025, Xiao Zhan's public presence was selective rather than constant. Each appearance carried intent. Each project came with a clear sense of purpose. He did not attempt to overwhelm the market. Instead, he positioned himself in a way that allowed attention to accumulate naturally. In an industry that often rewards speed and saturation, this slower, more controlled rhythm became a distinguishing factor. Audiences were not fatigued by his presence. They were receptive to it. Tencent Entertainment White Paper 2025 recorded Xiao Zhan as #1 in public attention toward artists, #1 in overall heat among male celebrities, #1 in attention toward male stars, #1 in social impact related to public welfare activity, #1 in social media discussion surrounding film actors, #1 in overall heat among male television actors, and #1 in influential television characters under Tencent Entertainment. These rankings do not describe the same phenomenon from different angles. They describe different layers of engagement. Attention reflects curiosity. Discussion reflects involvement. Influence reflects memory and impact. To lead all of them simultaneously means the response to Xiao Zhan was not fragmented. It was cohesive. His popularity did not lean entirely on fandom. It did not rely on controversy. It did not depend on constant stimulation. It was grounded in trust. Trust is a quiet form of influence. It forms when audiences believe their time is being respected. In 2025, audiences trusted Xiao Zhan's work to offer substance rather than spectacle. They trusted his projects to be considered rather than careless. They trusted that following his career would not feel wasted. That trust translated into repeated engagement. Repeated engagement is the most valuable signal any data system can record. One of the clearest manifestations of this influence appeared in character impact. Tencent's data ranked Xiao Zhan #1 for influential television characters. This ranking is not about screen time. It is not about visual presence. It measures how deeply a character resonates after viewing ends. Characters that influence audiences are remembered. They are discussed. They are analyzed. They linger. In the same year, the television drama Legend of the Hidden Sea ranked first in overall heat index for 2025. This alignment matters. A top-ranking drama indicates high viewership and sustained attention. A top-ranking character indicates emotional and narrative resonance. When both occur together, it suggests that the actor did not simply participate in success, he shaped it. Xiao Zhan's performance did not disappear into the story, nor did it overpower it. The character and the narrative reinforced one another. This is the kind of balance that transforms popularity into influence. Beyond individual categories, Tencent Entertainment. white paper also released its overall ranking, the most comprehensive metric in the report. This ranking aggregates data across television, film, music, social platforms, and public engagement. It does not separate by profession or gender. It reflects overall cultural presence. Xiao Zhan ranked first. This position is particularly difficult to achieve because it requires consistency across systems that often reward different behaviors. Television favors sustained narratives. Film favors concentrated impact. Music favors repetition. Social platforms favor immediacy. To perform strongly across all of them without relying excessively on any single one requires careful calibration. Xiao Zhan's profile in 2025 showed exactly that. He maintained relevance in television without being confined to it. He retained recognition in film without depending on box office dominance. He remained present in music without oversaturation. He appeared in public discourse without relying on controversy. His influence did not spike sharply and collapse. It accumulated gradually. Accumulation is what long-term data captures best. Another often overlooked factor is emotional safety. Audiences increasingly seek experiences that feel stable and trustworthy. In a fast-moving media environment, instability can lead to disengagement. Xiao Zhan's public image in 2025 projected steadiness, not rigidity, but reliability. This reliability encouraged audiences to invest attention over longer periods. Long-term attention is not driven by excitement alone. It is sustained by confidence. Tencent's data reflected this dynamic clearly. The white paper did not create Xiao Zhan's influence, it recorded it. Before the rankings were published, audiences had already demonstrated their preferences through behavior. The report simply organized those signals into a coherent structure. This is why the release of the Tencent Entertainment White Paper 2025 felt less like a revelation and more like a conclusion. A conclusion drawn from millions of individual choices made quietly throughout the year. The entertainment industry often celebrates breakthroughs and dramatic rises. But what data consistently rewards is durability. Xiao Zhan's trajectory in 2025 did not rely on sudden peaks. It relied on continuity of attention, continuity of trust, continuity of engagement. He did not consume public interest rapidly, he preserved it. That preservation allowed influence to deepen rather than dissipate. In a market where attention is easily lost, this approach proved effective. Xiao Zhan did not dominate conversation by volume, he anchored it by presence. When people discussed industry trends, his name surfaced naturally. When audiences evaluated performances, his work remained part of the reference frame. This kind of positioning cannot be manufactured quickly. It emerges over time through consistent alignment between expectation and delivery. By the time Tencent compiled its annual report, the outcome was already implicit. Xiao Zhan's No.1 ranking did not stand out as an anomaly. It aligned with observable patterns. Patterns of search behavior, patterns of discussion, patterns of sustained interest. That alignment is what gave the data its weight. Influence, when it is real, does not need constant reinforcement. It becomes self-evident. And when rankings fade from memory, what remains is not a statistic, but a willingness to continue following a story. In 2025, audiences showed that willingness repeatedly. They returned, they stayed, they paid attention. That is what the Tencent Entertainment White Paper ultimately captured. Not a moment, not a spike, but a year-long convergence of attention around one name, Xiao Zhan.